sisters, are you ready to work out today? This is all gonna be backwards. Snow Bunny, now the Iron Bunny, and Justine JZ. Yeah, that's about as excited as I can get here. Okay, let's start on, we'll start on one knee, and we're gonna rock back and forth. She's getting her shoes on, folks. There's gonna be a little bit of a delay between what we're doing and what everyone else is doing, but I can't even tell, so. Oh, I like being able to see you, Justine. It's really nice.
Aww.
All right, you're gonna keep that same foot forward and bring your hands to the floor and lean forward, and then that arm's gonna come up, and then twist that elbow towards the floor, and we're gonna repeat that, looking up at the hand as you go, getting a good stretch in the hip flexor, getting that arm and the chest stretched out. Nice, and let's go back into a downward dog for a moment. Excellent, and then you're gonna come down onto the other knee, bring the other foot forward, rocking back and forth a little bit. It is really funny to look at the screen and see me in this outfit.
That photo you posted earlier of you drinking coffee was hilarious.
I may or may not have set up my phone timer to take that.
There's no shame in that, Jen.
All right, bringing that hand to the floor, the same leg that's forward, that arm's gonna come up, and then twist that elbow toward the floor, back up. So this is my 5th day in a row of teaching like an intense class.
It's fine. You're a machine.
Yeah, I'm something. All right, you're gonna go into a plank, walk those hands to the feet, feel that stretch in the hamstrings, and then let's drop down into a deep squat here, and then straighten the legs back out again. Dropping back down, elbows push into the knees. You can do a little wiggle down here. Straightening back out again. Woo! Are you guys having any delicious food today?
Like the boys are gonna work at the pizza place tonight. Actually.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah. All right, hinging at the hips. Oh, you can see my little tail. Some reverse flies.
Yeah, I don't even have anything Eastery in the house. Like I kind of forgot this was happening a little bit, to be honest. Not the workout, but the holiday.
And standing back up, you're gonna reverse lunge, arms are gonna come up overhead. Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel like shopping for anything special. I have some potatoes. Randomly, I was like, maybe I'll make mashed potatoes. I never eat mashed potatoes.
Ooh! Mine's gonna make a curry with like ginger and coconut milk and stuff.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I know. I'm very excited.
All right, we'll get a little warmed up a little bit more here.
I have to let Ruby in. I'll be right back.
That's all right. I'll just hang out here doing my dance moves in my bunny outfit. Woohoo! Bunny butt. All right. Okay, so the circuit, everything's a minute. I'm gonna do this on a bench, but people can do this on the floor. So bench. We're gonna do a chest press. So if you have, I chose some heavy weights for myself, a little too light for this. You're gonna do an alternating from that low position for those. Look, I don't know if the bunny ears are gonna stay on. I don't know if they're gonna make it. We'll see. And then using your chair, you're gonna have one hand on it in a plank position, and you're gonna row. That's gonna be a minute on a side. If there's no chair available, you can do it from the floor, a little harder from the floor. It's also a little harder from the elbow, I think, than from the hand. And then we're gonna do some rear foot elevated split squats, of course. If you don't have anything to put your foot on, back foot's on the floor, up and down. I'm going to use weight for those. What was next? Oh, yes. Bed bugs. Coming down to the floor. Opposite arm, opposite leg, stretching out. If you want to, you can hold weights in your hand to make that easier. And easier, harder. And then Ruby, is Ruby just hanging out there?
I don't know what I'm going to do with her.
And then we're going to do a split stance deadlift. And you're going to add a row each time. If you don't have any weights, that's going to turn into a split stance deadlift with a Y and back up. And
nice.
With no weights, if you want to add a little challenge, you can bring that back foot up. Okay? Are you good to go? Yeah. I love having you here and not just being staring at a screen by myself. Not that I know people are there, but this is just so much nicer. All right, chest presses are first. So laying on the back. If you don't have any weights, you can do push-ups. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Whew, but I'm really sick of doing push-ups. So I was excited to just grab some heavy-ass dumbbells.
I didn't hear about Jen. Did it go off?
Yeah, you can start. Sorry, I'll let you guys know. Sorry about that. It must not be up loud enough. We have, oh, I might have gone too heavy. We are halfway there.
I have a 25-pound plate. That's it. And besides 5-pound dumbbells. So I'm using my 25-pound plate.
Sweet. That's probably a little light for you, huh?
Oh, it's okay.
Well, I chose 25-pound dumbbells.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and it's a minute, so it is going to be a lot. 5
oh
more
my
seconds.
God, everything is a minute?
Yeah.
What the hell?
All right, that's good. You guys can stop.
Oh my
right.
God.
Well, a lot of stuff is switching halfway.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do the one-arm rows. Woohoo. So on these, when you're doing them, make sure the hand that's on the bench, that you're really driving up through it, pushing yourself away from it.
Are we going
yet?
Don't
sink into that shoulder. Yeah, go. Sorry, I turned up my volume.
That's so you
All right, I think there's a little lag. Switch sides. I did, yesterday, I did a plank with a reverse fly from a front plank.
Oh my God.
And that was good. I liked it. Yeah, it was awesome. It was hard, but it was good. It's really pushing me to learn some new exercises here. All right, less than 10 to go on that. 3, 2, and 1.
Oh my God, it's so hard.
Setting up for split squats. What's that?
Oh, it's really heavy.
All right, split squats are starting in 3 seconds. This won't be too bad because it's only going to be 30 on a side.
I heard
We're not going to. Yeah, you hear it now?
Yep. I
turned it up. You and I are so funny on our split squats. You're so much faster than I am.
Well, that's because I want it to be over, Jen.
But it's a timed thing, Justine.
I know, but it's still psychological. Don't burst my bubble, Jen.
Switch sides. I have my iPad propped up on the Cook's Illustrated Meat book. Very inspirational. Remember, dropping down as low as you can without melting forward with that body. So chest up, knee down. 3 seconds. And good. All right. Dead bug is next. That's from your back. Whew. Hard to lay on the floor with my tail.
I'll use my 5-pounders for this.
Okay. I got crap all in my way. Ugh.
Oh God,
There we go. All right, so dead bugs, don't rush through these, Justine. I like to exhale as the leg drops down, come back up, exhale as the leg drops down, and think about pushing your ribs towards your hips, so down. A lot of people think that they need to suck their belly in for stomach exercises, but we really kind of want to put that pressure down and out. Kind of like you're pooping. 15 seconds. I think 15 seconds of these is plenty.
Oh God.
I've been having to do lots of ab stuff, Justine. You know that's not my favorite.
Oh, dude, totally.
All right, that was the bell. So we've got split stance, deadlift to row. If you don't have weight, you're gonna single leg deadlift with a Y. I'm going to regret these 25 here. So back toes, just for a little bit of help. Your weight's gonna go on the heel of the front foot as you push your hips back. Nice flat back. So we're working the hamstring, the glutes, your upper back, and some balance.
I've been trying to jack up the quads while I'm home.
Switch sides. Do you think your quads
are rather? Sorry, not my quads. Opposite.
I know. I've seen you do the calf stuff. I should probably incorporate that.
Yeah.
Although I've been doing all the jumping, so that should help, right?
Oh yeah, I did jumping lunges yesterday, and my calves are sore today for sure.
I've been doing jump rope for dragon boat classes for my cardio. All right, that was one set. We are going back to the chest press. If you don't have any weight, you're gonna go for push-ups here, or if your chest press weight is too light, remember to do those alternating.
Are you doing 25s again?
Ooh, maybe I'll. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna double up.
I'm gonna do
all plates.
Oh, there you go. Why didn't you do that to start?
Well, say my warm-up round.
I was doing alternating, but now I'm gonna do double because I know that you're doing double.
Ha ha!
And we're about halfway. So when you do these, I like to turn my hands toward each other just a little to help keep the elbows coming into your side instead of flaring out. So from your head to your
arrow press, because
yeah. Oh yeah, you have to with the plate.
Yep.
I'm talking to everyone else, Justine.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Less than 10 seconds to go. Ugh.
Not everything is about me. I remember.
All right, awesome. The plank row is next. Either from the floor or from your bench. I'm gonna try from the elbow this time. This is a really low bench.
All my surfaces are squishy.
You can, the side that's rowing, remember to push that hip down, and a little wider stance will help you keep your hips more square. And also, it's still a row, so pull that shoulder blade back. Don't just move your elbow. A couple more on that side. All right, let's switch sides. All right, I would say from the elbow, I'm feeling more core than from the hand.
Are you using 25?
No, 15. Are you using a 25?
Yeah, it's the only thing I have.
You're an animal. 15 more seconds. I thought you had like some 5s or something.
I know, but
almost there. And last one. All right. Yeah, for anybody that has light weights and they find that too light, you can always hold 2 dumbbells like that, double them up. So keep that in mind. Dead bugs. Woohoo. I wanted to make this more of a strength workout, less of a hit workout.
That's fine.
I'm a little hitted out.
I feel a cardio effect happening for me personally.
I was looking at my squat rack today and I was like, I need to get in there. I need to do some low rep shenanigans.
Totally.
I did 9 sets of reverse lunges with 2 30-pound dumbbells on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Ugh.
If anyone's back is starting to hurt on these, bend your knees, and that's going to ease that up a little bit. Almost there. All right, good. Split squat to row is next. And go. Remember that the movement is a pushing back, not a folding forward. And when you come up, squeeze that butt. The row happens up and down before you stand back up again. So that row should be completed in the middle part of the deadlift.
Oh, I am feeling it in my hamstring and glute, man.
Switch sides. I like the split stance because it takes less balance, so you can like really focus on pushing your hips back.
Yeah.
20 more seconds.
I think when people are feeling balanced and not like topsy-turvy, they're so much more able to like get engagement where they're supposed to be getting it.
Yes.
Instead of just being like, my ankle is burning. Which happens with that.
All right. That was 2 rounds. We have 1 more to go.
I need water.
Right? No water for you. We're all business here.
Just like you, Jen.
What's that?
I have one of those big mason jars, just like you do.
Oh, nice. Everybody wants to be like me.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like me because I'm wearing a lot of clothing right now and it's really hot.
Well, I also want a tea set.
Oh, well, yes, that is important.
I love your tea set. It's so pretty. It reminds me of like childhood.
I will, my mom and Bird gave me all that tea stuff because when I was in Scotland, I just really loved having a saucer with my cup.
Yeah.
That was good.
So simple.
The only issue is they're really small. It's like 3 sips of tea, which is kind of a bummer. Almost there.
But then you're supposed to have like a pot of tea that you're like continually filling it up, right?
Yeah, that would be ideal, I guess. I need a fancy electric tea kettle too.
You mean
I
like
feel
a
like if I
water
keep
boiler?
them. Yeah, that's what they use over there.
Are we rowing
or
split squatting? Oh God.
Oh shoot, I think I forgot the split squats.
All right, well, we'll keep going after.
Yeah, I did forget the split squats. We're gonna do them now, and then we'll also do a set at the end. That's gonna suck. Switch sides. It's because I'm distracted. I'm talking.
I know. No,
I'm usually the one that remembers stuff. Whew.
You are. You're the
20
organized one.
seconds.
This doesn't mean anything, Jen.
15 more seconds. Keep your hips down. Don't let them pop up. You're almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, split squats. Oh my God.
Woo!
I'm so hot.
My heart rate is
so hot. Good. Right now, Brett is ahead of me on the my zone.
Oh,
now that
really?
he doesn't have to travel. Yeah, I got a couple people ahead of me. Of course.
I keep forgetting to wear mine. You know, I'm so bad about that.
I like to see, you know, especially these HIIT workouts, it is a little hard to get into the red. Switch sides with the body weight exercises. I'm finding I'll get like little blips of red, but it's not like when I have that rowing machine. The jump rope, if I do it for a minute, will get me there.
Yeah.
But 30 seconds isn't quite enough. 10 more seconds of these split squats. It's gonna be really bad when we do the deadlift and then we do another set of split squats. All right, dead bugs. Whoops. Every time I sit down, I'm like, what's that thing on my butt? It's on my tail.
Eves and Karen came and got pizza last night.
Nice. They said they were going to do that.
It was so nice to see people through the plexiglass.
It's funny because Karen and I talked to each other yesterday too.
Oh, that's awesome.
We are about halfway through with these. Really push that lower back into the floor, not just like lightly touching the floor, but like if you were in a squishy mat, like you're trying to make as big of a dent in that squishy mat as possible with your lower back. 15 more seconds. Nice and slow. Use those abs to bring that leg up. Don't use the hip flexor. Woo, 5 seconds. And good. All right. Oh my God, it's like I'm in a sweatsuit Arden. Oh my goodness.
To your character.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm wimping out and using my 15s on this last set.
I'm just using my 25 too.
Because my butt is still sore from those lunges on Friday. Almost there, we got 5 more seconds. I'm making a compilation video of Oz licking the floor and the couch. Switch sides.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. That's the kind of content we need right now, Jen.
So, I don't know, I'll give it maybe like a week before I put them all together.
Nice.
Ooh, I also checked out the some tutorials on YouTube on how to edit videos in YouTube.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that we're just not using. I know that.
Yes. All right, one more set of split squats.
Oh!
This is gonna feel hard after having gone right from the deadlift. Yeah, I have a project I'm doing for my family.
The bell go off?
Yeah, my timer's all messed up, so I'm gonna do 10 reps. Yeah, I do hear that.
Haha.
Shut up, woman, the activity is not completed. I'm gonna do 2 more reps and then switch sides.
Just yelling at computers, our new favorite pastime.
Maybe I didn't skip the split squats. I thought I had my timer all set up right. Who knows?
Are we switching yet?
Yeah, switch sides. Sorry. You couldn't read my mind? Let's do 3 more. And last one. Nice. All right, awesome. Woo! Now it's time for a water break. Amazing job.
Guys, all you'll need for your yoga is just a block or something to sit on and a mat.
Oh, I did have plans for a little Tabata, Justine. You mind if we do that?
Yes, that's fine.
Not done quite yet. All right. So we're gonna do 20 seconds on with 10 seconds of rest. There's gonna be 4 rounds per exercise. Let me get my timer set here and then I'll show you the exercises. Woo, be quiet, Google Ads. All right, where's my Tabata? Nope, not that one. I hope everyone's enjoying listening to my verbalizing of everything. Okay, so first exercise is gonna be jump squats. I'm gonna give you 3 options here. There's a full-on jump squat, there's a touchdown squat, a little bit easier, or there's this full body extension. This is the lowest impact, second easiest, and then hardest. And if anybody is like just so fit that this is all easy, you can add weights to your jump squats. And then if you do have weights, we are gonna do, the next set is gonna be a high pull, which is a deadlift, exploding up with the elbows. So that looks like this from the front, elbows lead. If you do not have weights, you are gonna do mountain climbers instead, okay? Oh, I'm gonna try 25 for those high pulls, Justine.
All right,
You gonna use both? All right, I like it. Jump squats are first. I'm not gonna use my 25s for my jump squats. All right, we're gonna start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I think I can keep my bunny ears on. So you can go a couple ways here. You can go for a rapid fire, or you can go for height. I'll let you decide. 3 seconds. All right, if you have weights, it's gonna be high pull. If you don't, it's gonna be mountain climbers. All of this is gonna be 4 minutes. And go. Whew. This is gonna get me red. This is gonna get me to my 90. 5 seconds. Okay. Awesome. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah!
But the ears are still on. 10 seconds. Oh my God, my legs.
Oh, Ruby. Ruby,
all right, high pulls. Whew.
oh.
Holy mama. All right. Halfway. Oh my God, my ass. All right. 2 more rounds to go.
Here's the red zone.
Here we go. I think this is a good look. I think I'm gonna put frill around the bottoms of all of my pants. I'm switching to touchdown. All right. These high pulls are killing me.
Dude, this weight feels like so heavy. Holy shit.
These adjustable weights make a lot of noise.
I hear clicking.
Yeah, because I'm so explosive. Okay, one more round. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. My roommate is probably upstairs like, what the heck is she doing up there?
Ruby's attacking me.
Keep going, 5 more seconds. Holy mama. This is the last one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
One plate.
Okay. I'm just gonna make weird grunting noises. Grunting helps. Five seconds. One rep. Right into the next. Done.
Ah!
Nice, that's it. Good job. Oh.
All right, that was a great finisher, Jen. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was good. I think we should do a book of finishers.
Absolutely.
If you want to get yoga going, I'll see what we got going on. We got lots of comments here.
All right, everybody. You can kick your shoes off, get water.
Oh, hey, if Annie is still on, happy birthday, Annie,
Happy
from the
birthday.
club.
As you get your water, we're all gonna meet down on the mat. You have 2 options for leg position. Feet together, knees apart, opening through the adductors. Oh my God, Ruby. Or you can have your feet at the edges of your mat and bring your knees in so the inside of the knees are resting together, touching the inside of the knees. Okay, so your choice, either open and butterfly or opposite internal rotation for the hips, okay? So lying down,
Okay.
palms up by your sides, and just breathe. Close your eyes if you'd like to. This is such a great time to do a little breath awareness because you can really feel it's not subtle where your breath is right now. So close your eyes and just begin to focus inward. What are you feeling? What sensations are rising?
My heart is rising out of my chest.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So just feeling that and feeling the breath and where is it traveling to in the body. And as you lie here, beginning to lengthen out the breathing, just gently, not forcing it, but just guiding it. Perhaps feeling the moisture on your skin. And soon that moisture will start to bring coolness to your body. Just being aware of your inner thermostat. Slowly watching the mercury begin to descend. If you'd like to change the position of your legs, you may do so. If you had the knees together, you can bring them wide, and you can adjust how close your feet are to your body, either lengthening the legs out or bringing the heels closer towards your groin, and that's going to change the sensation. Or maybe you don't want to change at all, and that's totally fine. Continuing to lengthen the inhales and deepen the exhales. And hugging both knees into the chest. Gentle rock side to side. And then rolling lengthwise on your spine, you're going to roll up into a seated position and then make your way into a tabletop. From here, beginning cat-cow, inhale to lift the hips, extending through the spine, gaze up, chest up. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, chin to chest, gaze to navel, rounding the spine, continuing using the rhythm of your own breath. A slight pause at the bottom of the exhale and at the top of your inhale. Taking a moment to fully appreciate the sensation of being completely full of air, filled to the brim, and the sensation of hollowing out, emptying completely. These two opposites working together to create this cycle of breath. And returning back into your neutral spine, we'll begin to stir the pot. So it's like we're making a big circle, drawing a big circle with the pubis.
Pubis.
I know. I wish there was another like word for it, but there just really isn't.
I don't have to act like
What?
I don't have to act like a 13-year-old boy either.
Oh, that's okay. Switch directions. We need that balance of energy, Jen. It's important. And finding stillness, spreading the fingers super, super wide, pressing evenly down through the palms, tucking the toes under and pressing back into downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, heels off of your mat. Really press your chest towards your thighs, gazing between the knees behind you. Taking a few deep breaths here. On an inhalation, lifting up just the right leg, and we'll bring that right foot through to the inside of the thumbs. Drop the back knee down, top of the foot comes down, tent the fingertips on either side of your foot, and allow the knee and the pelvis to travel forward. Open through your chest and your heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, moving forward into the future, into your potential. Finding the breath, softening through the hips. One more inhalation here, and as you exhale, begin to extend the front leg, straightening through the knee as best you can, bowing down over the front leg, single, it's a split, basically, half split. Breathe into the back of your front leg. One more inhalation here, and as you exhale, returning to that low lunge. Tuck the back toe under. Plant the front hands, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale to bring the left foot between the thumbs. Drop the back knee, top of the back foot comes down, tenting the fingertips, and then shift. Hey, Ruby, no. No. She just
I thought
looks
she was growling.
suspicious of everyone walking by. It's like ridiculous. And I don't know if you've noticed, but walking on the sidewalk is like at an all-time high right now for everyone in my neighborhood.
Well, in addition, people are trying to distance, so I don't have a sidewalk on my side of the street. So they're walking on my side of the street on the road, which is really driving us crazy. That's driving us extra nuts.
Inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly straighten the front leg, bowing down over the front leg, breathing into the back of the leg, that hamstring on the front leg. Allow the breath to flow freely. Noticing that expansion and contraction. Noticing how the inhale and the exhale change the sensation of the stretch. One more inhalation here as you exhale, moving the leg back into the low lunge. Plant the hands, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, walking your hands to your feet, deep bend in the knees, forward fold, clasping onto opposite elbows. Relax your head and your neck completely. Bend in the knees, please. And rock the weight in your feet forward towards the balls of your feet and toes, and then rock it back into your heels. And find that middle way, that balance between forward and back, future and past, potential and experience. Can you stand somewhere firmly in the center? Release your elbows through the deep bend of the knees. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arms hang heavy. Head is the last thing to lift. Good. On an inhale, arms reach up over the head. Exhale, clasping the fingers and letting the spine laterally bend to one side. Hold and breathe, squeezing firmly through the legs. The stability in the legs allows for the fluidity and the fun that we're having with the upper body, right? But somebody's got to be in control, and that's the legs. Creating that strong foundation. Inhale through center. Exhale, second side. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands down by your side. Spreading the fingers wide, you're going to place your hands on your back. So your fingertips are facing down and your palms are on your lumbar spine. We're going to point the elbows behind us and start to just push with your hands, sending the pelvis forward. As you look up, gaze up, elbows like they're going to touch behind you. Slight back bend here, squeezing gently through the glutes. Squeezing through the legs. And breathing. And on your next exhale, coming back through center. Hands clasping behind you. Open up through the chest. Deep bend through the knees. Full forward fold. Standing yoga mudra. Relax your head and neck as you reach energetically up with the fists. Squeezing the shoulder blades together and opening through the chest, through the front shoulders. Breathe, deep breathing. Feel the belly rise and fall against your thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need to make that feeling happen for you. It's an inhale to rise up, arms sweep up over the head, arms up, look up. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale to set back into high plank, lowering all the way down onto your mat. Now it can come into locust if you can clasp your hands behind you and bring your palms like they're going to touch. Maybe they won't, but you're going to imagine that they're going to. Scoot your inner thighs together and really scoot those upper arm bones towards each other behind you like they're coming towards your spine. Point your toes, and on an inhalation, lift the legs and lift the chest, reaching back with the fists, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Lift the thighs off the floor. Peel the chest up, look up, reach up, exhale, lower down, arms by your side, left ear comes down to the mat, relax. So last back bend, if you would like, you can do the same one locust, or if you have it available to you, grabbing onto your ankles with your palms. Again, your femurs stay parallel, so do not let the knees wing out to the sides on an inhalation. Thighs lift, body lifts, upper body lifts, chest lifts, squeeze the shoulder blades, kick back with the ankles and the legs, kick back, kicking back, and lift your chest. Just a few more breaths. Good, exhale down, right ear to the mat, relax, arms down by your side. Forehead comes center, palms come under shoulders, pressing back into child's pose. Knees can be narrow or wide, whatever feels the best to you. Let's drape our arms down by our sides. So instead of being extended out with the palms in front of us, bring your arms down by your sides, resting by your hands are resting by your feet. Full cocoon, protected, grounded. Bringing the arms back in front of you into an extended position. We'll rise up into tabletop. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lifting the right leg. As you exhale, bringing the right leg through for pigeon, setting the knee down, bent in front of you, stretching out the back leg. And you can stay up high. And this can be really nice and energizing as a back bend position. Or you can turn it into a more passive pose, coming down onto the elbows, or even lowering your head down onto the mat or onto your stacked palms. Returning to the breath, the constant rhythm. If you've lowered down, planting the palms underneath the shoulders, tucking the back toes under, and setting yourself up to send your leg back to downward facing dog. It's an inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale to come through pigeon, coming to whatever version feels best for you today. Sending breath to the points of tension that might be arising for you. Noticing these sensations with equanimity, no judgment. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. If you come down onto elbows, pressing up through the palms, tuck the back toes under, firming up the back leg, and downward facing dog. Inhale back into tabletop. Exhale to cross your ankles and push back, sitting down. And the legs will be coming out wide. And here's an opportunity to either sit on a blanket or sit on your block. I'm going to sit on my block just because I tend to be able to get into a better low back position. So instead of being like having to tuck my tail under like this, I'm able to have a much longer spine straight from the bottom of my sitting bones up. So it just helps with my posture. And then moving through from the hips, not imagining that you're not just bending at the waist, but you're actually hinging forward, folding at the hips. You're going to slowly walk forward. And most of us won't be able to fully relax in this position because we're not going to be able to like rest our elbows down, but some of you will, and that's great. And if you can get to that point, feel free to then relax the head and the neck. Breathing into points of tension, most likely within the inner thighs, imagining that the breath creates space in the inhalation. And then you can move into that space, coming more deeply into the stretch on your exhalation. The inhale and the exhale brings different qualities to what you're feeling physically, emotionally. Pressing up through the hands. If you have come down, and the legs will come together straight out in front of you, bringing the right foot to the outside of the left knee. On an inhalation, the right or the left arm will reach up. As you exhale, hook that elbow to the outside of the thigh, and the opposite fingertips will just come to rest lightly behind you, and you'll end up in a twist. The inhales lengthen your spine, making you a little taller. And the exhales bring you more deeply into the twist. Even if it's just a thought that you're moving into the twist more, it doesn't need to be drastic. Can you just simply soften into it? Can you find points of gripping or holding or resisting that you can just let go? One final inhale in your twist, and as you exhale, very slowly moving through center and then into a brief counter twist before we switch sides. And back through center, switching legs. Making sure that the straight leg has indeed stayed straight and hasn't come across the midline. It can be kind of hard, especially if you're on a slippery surface. On an inhalation, the right arm lifts up. Exhale to hook the knee with the elbow, and then the opposite fingertips just come behind you. Shoulders relaxed. First, inhale to lift up the spine from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Imagining that lengthening, lightening, weightlessness. And the exhales to bring you more deeply into your twist. Softening and reassuring the muscles that might be resisting or fighting against the motion and the movement. Final inhalation, and as you exhale, coming back through center, briefly coming into a counter twist. And then back through center. Beautiful. And we'll stay seated and we'll come into a short meditation. I'll just take a look. It's more like a reflection meditation. So if you're not used to yoga or you're like, ew, meditation, you know, that's not for me, just stick around. You're not going to be asked to just like sit silently forever. So just finding a comfortable seat.
My bobby pin.
What?
One of my bobby pins in my tail came undone and stabbed in the butt.
That's one of the hazards of costume wearing.
Okay, I'm good now. I'm ready to focus.
Okay, good. The seat that you find, it should just be one that you would feel comfortable holding for the next 5 minutes or so. So it doesn't have to be this kneeling. You could even lie down if sitting is just really uncomfortable for you. You could just lie down. That's totally fine. Close your eyes as you arrive. Palms facing down, resting on your knees, thighs, or in your lap. And our breath practice is going to be the 4-part breath. And the 4-part breath includes the inhalation, the hold at the top of your inhale. For just a beat, it could be like 1 to 2 seconds. The exhalation and the hold at the bottom of your exhale. Again, 1 to 2 seconds. So I'll just let you get in the groove of that for just a moment. Just imagining that the inhales and the exhales are becoming more even. And if you'd like, you could even count, probably about 5 to 6 counts for most of us, on the inhale and the exhale, beginning to even it out. And you can let go of your counting. Or if you feel it's helpful, continue. So the spirit and symbolism of Easter, mainly resurrection, a return to life, perfectly aligns with our experience of the seasons, especially in Vermont. And springtime is an energetic time. It arouses like hope and excitement for the future, what's to come. And just like, the little flowers you see when you go for your walks and the buds on the trees, we are also ready to absorb the warmth and the light from the sun and to grow into our potential. So springtime is that beginning of our expansion and flourishing into summer. And we connect viscerally with the cycle that Easter symbolizes. Every breath is a birth and a death. That expansion and contraction, filling up and then hollowing out. And the cells in our body constantly regenerating, being born and dying and then being born again. And this is the circle of life. They don't call it the bell curve of life, right? It's the circle. It's cyclical. And the little Easter eggs that we lovingly decorate each year symbolize an empty tomb. That's actually where the Easter egg originates from, which can sound a little bit morbid, but the emptiness is essential to this cycle, this process that is constantly happening around us. We must exhale, hollow out before we can inhale. And we can't receive anything if we never let anything go. So my suggestion to you as we finish our reflection and meditation is to name or visualize in your mind something that is taking up energetic space, something that's been weighing on you, that is no longer serving you, that you are ready to let go of. With no malice or hatred, simply releasing your grip, opening up your hand and just allowing it to be taken into the ether. So with our last minute of meditation, imagine that every time you exhale, you're releasing whatever you've chosen to let go of. And you can open your eyes. And we'll bring our hands to our heart. I'm going to speak for Jen that it is an absolute honor to spend this time with you and how much we appreciate your energy, your time, your commitment to your wellness, no matter what that looks like for you. It is absolutely energizing to Jen and I, and absolutely just fills our hearts to the brim. So thank you so much for being here on this holiday, and we'll continue to support you and what you need, and you guys support us so much. Just being here is just amazing, knowing that you're all out there somewhere and we're all together on some level is just, it means the world to us. So namaste. Thank you.